RDAllen 5-player server, and just myself on at the moment here. And we are harvesting potatoes. And looks like all my potato harvesters are currently full. Also, I don't know, I don't think I pointed out that we do have the FlyGoal transport pack, but I don't think I showed you folks these yet. Yeah, FlyGoal transport pack here, the one I think is Iveco and Lincoln Van. So a couple different trucks. Nice thing about this FlyGoal transport pack, as you can see, we can make a nice road train out of them. So great for hauling large numbers of product, which with this map we'll be getting large numbers of product. Funny how it starts filling up even though the animation hasn't actually started until just a moment ago. And we are harvesting on field 24 here, which as you can see is no slouch for a field. Empty. Okay, I guess it's empty. Okay, next potato harvester then, as you can see, we have 3 of them going on the field here. Also, hopefully folks can hear me okay. I'm bumping up the sound here a little bit. Like I mentioned in our last episode, although you folks may not have been able to understand it because it was cutting in and out, Windows 10 update appears to have screwed something up. So, don't know what. And so far I have not been able to figure out what. So, yeah, for some reason my mic volume is like really low. I don't know why. So, still working on troubleshooting that one. Trying a little different setup here for today's video because my original setup definitely was not working for the previous video there, the So Snow episode. Gonna unload on the go. Hard on me, huh? Okay. Wouldn't be so bad if I just had the one trailer, but trying to unload on the go with 4. Well, actually it's 3 trailers and the one's on the truck here. Okay, he is empty. We'll move on to the next one. Got 3 potato harvesters going on the field here. And this field will still probably take forever to harvest. Not sure who did the corn planting, but looks like they had a little see here. Or maybe that was intentional. Somebody planted some corn and then decided to switch potatoes. I have no idea. Anyway, we're not going to be able to fit much more into this trailer here. It holds 140,000 total between the 4. 35,000 per trailer. And obviously fully loaded, we need a little bit better brakes. Try that again. Actually, we might as well just keep going this way. Just been straight up selling the potatoes here. No sense hanging on to them. Speaking of which, we talk about that in a minute here. You folks may recall, it was last episode and probably the episode before that maybe, noticing quite a bit of lag on the map here. And we've been kind of, scratching our heads trying to figure out why. And I'm not 100% sure we figured out why yet, but I think we got a pretty good idea. And you folks out there can comment if you think if we have the right idea or not. But what we noticed, most of the lag came from the farmyards. So any one of the 4 farms on this map, and yes, there are 4 farms. You got the main one. We got called the northwest, the northeast, and then I just call it kind of the eastern farm because on the eastern side there. I guess you could call it the southeast farm maybe. So it's kind of more in the middle of the map than the southeast, but anyway. Like I was saying, you can notice it on farmyards. Very, very laggy, like 5 FPS lag, which is definitely not cool in my opinion. But what we noticed, the massive number of crops we had, we decided to sell them. And by sell them, I mean we've done a crazy amount of selling here the last couple of days. And if I turn this on, I'm not quite at 60, but about 45, which is definitely an acceptable frame rate in my opinion, although I would like to see 60. It appears the number of crops we have on the farms is what's creating the lag. And if we check out what's in our storage at the moment, you can see we do have quite a bit of crop here yet, but not compared to what we had. Previously, all these numbers were like in the millions. And yes, I said millions. So we got a little bit of wheat, a little bit of canola, no barley, no corn. All the potatoes are gone. There are some sugar beets. But speaking of sugar beets, what is the price? 95. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, we might have killed the price of sugar beets here on the server, folks. And by killed, I mean we killed the price. I think we had like 3 million sugar beets. Not quite 3. It was 2 point some million sugar beets. Just under 3 million sugar beets we ended up selling. Took us quite a while. And of course, behind these Flygle transporters here, 140,000 or 175,000 at the time. Trailers we got on. I went pretty quick selling the beets, although it still took a while. Wait for gate to open. Anyway, just a few settings here on my sound. A moment. Anyway, like I was saying, something definitely got screwed up with the Windows 10 update there with my sound. My sound card itself is okay. I'm not having any troubles with that. I have a Logitech headset, and the Logitech headset has a little USB dongle that you plug it into. It appears something wrong with that thing. I don't know what. And all the potato harvesters are full again. I should probably grab the other truck. It has 5 trailers on it. We have actually 4 of these trucks now. Pretty cool. Purple one, blue one, green one, and I like. And is a red one. Yes, it is a red one. So we have 2 trailer setups and 5 trailer setups. or depending on how now you look at it, it's got 4 and 5. Because obviously the one here is on the back of the truck. Okay, no, we're just going to drive through the field here in the interest of saving time. Typically, I don't like to play that way. I do typically like to drive correctly, as in not driving on the crops. No harvester around here somewhere. Where is it? Map. Down this way. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying about my microphone, I'm experiencing basically excessively low sound volume. I don't know why. At 100% maxed out, which is where I've always had it. And then I'm also experiencing a sound delay. So not only am I having low volume, what you folks are hearing me say right now, I said a second ago. So basically I've had to turn the feedback loop off, because, well, let me just say, folks, boy, does that mess with you. And when you're listening to the feedback of the microphone, what I'm saying, and then you hear what I'm saying a second ago, yeah, that really messes with me. So I've got that actually off at the moment, so I cannot hear myself talking. Well, I can hear myself talking, I can't hear it through my headset. Put it that way. Okay, another potato harvester under this somewhere, and the other one's on that. Out of curiosity, frame rate. Definitely been checking the frame rates again. Before I started recording, I was running a nice solid 60. Now that I'm recording, probably hitting it harder. Recording almost always knocks down a few frames. Okay, and I guess we'll make the circuit around the field and head back around. Anyway, like I was saying about the microphone, hopefully it sounds much better this episode. I haven't 100% fixed the problem yet, trying something a little different. I've actually got my microphone now plugged in my sound card on my computer, rather than the USB dongle. It does seem like it's a little bit quiet yet, but I might be able to turn up the volume and stuff on that yet. Oh, that's probably why he stopped dumping. I say, it didn't look like he was empty yet. Well, we actually caught up with the potato harvesters finally here. In that case, while that's happening, actually, I can put here, turn the blue one. There we go. Obviously, with all the money we've been making here, we've been buying some new equipment. These Canyon transporters, for one thing. We have Echo and the man. We actually got, like I said, I think Canyon, one Iveco and a man. And all with 4 to 5 trailers behind them. So it's about a $500,000 setup for each one of these trucks here. Anyway, before we started selling all this stuff, you basically couldn't even drive through the farmyard here. It was so much lag, it was almost unmanageable. But now that we've sold most of the stuff, and we still have, quite a bit in the fridge yet, but it is still at least a playable frame rate now. And pretty much all I've been doing here the last couple of days on the server has been sell, and more selling. And a couple of people helping me as well. Been selling a lot of crop. And that, to be honest, is really the only thing we've done. That we have really not gotten rid of any equipment. If anything, we've actually added to it. Canyon trucks here. I actually missed a trailer there. We've actually added quite a bit of equipment. Haven't really taken away any equipment. So, for you folks out there, oh, well, you probably got too much equipment on the farm. Which is what I would naturally think as well. I don't think that's actually the case, because like I said, we haven't really sold any equipment. In fact, if anything, we've actually added to it. We got 4 trucks here with all the trailers. We got a couple of tractors. Yeah, just a couple of different odds and ends of various pieces of equipment. So, if equipment's causing the problem, I'm not taking the equipment away. Which leads me to believe the only thing that was causing the problem here is actually all the crops we had stored. Between the grain silos here and the open fridge sheds over there. There, by the potato washer there. Had a lot of crops. And this should pretty much decimate our rye supply here. And obviously you could add more trailers behind this truck if you wanted to. It actually pulls it quite well. As you could probably see earlier with the top for the potato harvester, brakes are a slight issue, but it does pull it fine. And yes, I do. Potatoes are full, or at least 2 of them are. Can't actually zoom out far enough to actually see all the trailers. It does make it a little hard when filling it empty, because you can't quite tell, am I on the right spot? Am I underneath the spout? Am I over the sell point? Kind of hard to tell. Most of the selling we've been doing, by the way, has been to medium rail or high gain grain. Like between those 2 spots, they have the highest price. And at least for the in-gain crops, barley, canola, corn, potato, sugar beets, the price here is doubled on the train away. So, much a guarantee medium rail has the best price for those crops. And then as far as the multi-fruit crops grow, well, it's pretty much a toss-up. High gain and ADM rail here. And unless it changed, ADM rail I think here did have the highest rye price a moment ago. Anyway, folks have been asking, when are we going to do the next map? Probably, I'm thinking one more week. Probably have this server up. And next week, probably look at changing it over to the next map. Like I said, it will be a forestry map. No, as to what the actual forestry map is just as of yet. We do have one picked out though, so don't worry. And we also have quite a selection of mods picked out as well. Okay, park that there again, and actually, maybe we'll just get back in it here so I can tab. There we go. And this will probably fill us up on potatoes here again by the time we get all three of these harvesters empty, because it's 20,000 a piece. Yeah, actually it'll overfill us by just a little bit. Like I was saying, this trailer setup holds 140,000. We currently have 81,000, so and actually looking at this, I'm not even sure this field is actually fertilized. Can't really tell actually. I know the cornfield over yonder is not. I can see that much. At least it sure doesn't look like it is to me anyway. And the other one is way on the other end of the field. Go figure. Hey, look at that nice stop there. Almost perfect. Wasn't sure we were going to make it there because I was pretty much holding down the brake here there the whole time. Okay, price of potatoes. That's actually not too bad. Surprisingly, ADM rail 232. That actually is 242 at composting. Only thing is, keep in mind for this, I know some folks are looking at this, and I do all the time too. You know, when you go looking through, okay, what's the price best place to sell? Oh, 242 at compost. The thing that I forget, and a lot of people probably are forgetting as well, ADM rail doubles. So 232 comes 464. Obviously, you got the little lever right there. We'll pull that here in a moment once we're done emptying. And I'm sure some people will probably want to point out as well, hey, you're going to kill the price of potatoes the way you're doing it. Yes, we're going to kill the price of potatoes, but at some point you have to sell them, so might as well sell them now, I figure. Okay, let's go pull the lever. And away the train goes, and it should bring us back a little bit of money here in a few moments. You know, probably not a whole lot, because the rye will not be doubled. ADM rail does not apparently double multi-fruit type crops, just the in-game crops. Anyway, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap it up there. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.